Hello, and welcome to today's audio lesson from Chat Like a Native. Our topic is, Stop Memorizing Grammar Rules, Why Questions Are the Real Secret to English Fluency. My goal here is to help intermediate English learners, like you, become more confident and effective speakers. Let's get started. You might have spent a lot of time memorizing grammar rules, but have you ever asked yourself, do I know how to ask questions? Questions are the building blocks of real conversation. They allow you to find information, connect with people, and keep the discussion flowing. If you can master English question words, who, what, where, when, why, and how, you'll unlock a powerful tool for fluency. The key question words you need to know. 1. Who. Use who to refer to people. Example, who is calling you? 2. What. Use what for things, actions, or information. Example, what is your favorite hobby? 3. Where. Use where for places. Example, where do you live? 4. When. Use when for time. Example, when is the meeting? 5. Why. Use why for reasons or causes. Example, why are you studying English? 6. How. Use how for manner, process, or condition. Example, how do you make pancakes? By knowing these question words, you can ask about almost anything. Why questions matter more than grammar. Studying grammar is helpful, but focusing too much on it can actually slow your progress. Why? Because the main point of language is communication. Questions help you talk to people, learn new things, and clarify doubts. If you can ask simple, clear questions, you'll be able to communicate, even if your grammar isn't perfect. Remember, real fluency means speaking confidently, not always perfectly. Practical tips for using questions effectively. 1. Keep it simple. Don't worry about making your question sound complicated. Ask something straightforward, like, what movies do you like, before you try, what kind of movies do you enjoy watching? 2. Use open-ended questions. Open-ended questions encourage the other person to give a longer answer. Instead of, do you like sports? Try, what sports do you like? 3. Practice daily. Challenge yourself, ask 3 to 5 questions in English every day. You can do this with friends, language exchange partners, or even in your head. It's all about building the habit. 4. Observe and mimic. Listen to how native speakers ask questions in movies, TV shows, or podcasts. Pay attention to their tone and structure, and try to copy them. Common mistakes learners make. 1. Confusing word order. Wrong, where you are going. Right, where are you going? Always remember that in a question, the auxiliary verb, like, are, do, or, can, usually comes before the subject. 2. Overusing what. Many learners use what for everything. Try different question words to be more precise. For example, instead of, what book do you want, you might ask, which book do you want, if you're offering a choice. 3. Forgetting auxiliary verbs. Wrong, who calling you? Right, who is calling you? Sometimes, you need a helping verb like, is, or, are, to form a correct question. Quick hacks for mastering questions. 1. Flashcards. Write a question word, like, why, on one side and an example question on the other side, why are you late? Review these cards regularly. 2. Apps. Use language learning apps such as Duolingo. They often have interactive exercises to practice forming questions. 3. Role-playing. Practice different scenarios. For example, pretend you're ordering food in a restaurant, could I see the menu, or, what do you recommend? The more you practice, the easier it gets. Cultural context, asking questions politely. In English-speaking cultures, it's not just about the words you use, but also how you say them. For instance, asking, where is the bathroom, might sound a bit direct. You can sound more polite by starting with a phrase like, could you tell me, or, do you know? Example, could you tell me where the bathroom is? Using polite language shows respect and makes your questions feel more friendly. That's all for today's lesson. Remember, questions are the real secret to fluency in English. Don't let grammar rules scare you too much. Communication is your main goal. The more you practice asking questions, the more you'll speak with confidence. So, start asking questions right away, and watch your English skills grow. Thank you for listening, and I hope you found this helpful. Keep practicing, and remember, fluency is about speaking effectively, not perfectly. Good luck, and happy learning. If you have any questions, or you've enjoyed today's new format and want other lessons like this one, please let us know in the comments.